Hi people, I'm back with another Thursday thought. So today's thought is a bit twofold. It is try not to make things out to be bigger than they potentially are, slash just do it. Yeah, and why am I talking about that? I've had an experience of that today. So I feel like there are things in life that actually, if we just do it, like the Nike slogan used to say, or maybe still says, that actually they can be done quickly, effectively, and without causing us too much stress. Now, don't get me wrong, there are things in life that are massive, and we need to make sure that we are in the right space and place, have enough reserves, emotional capital, if you will, in order to be able to engage with them, process how we need to deal with them, be able to confront whatever it is, or even maybe a certain situation. I get that, right? But sometimes, let me speak for myself, okay? And if it resonates with you, cool. Sometimes I feel as if, because maybe I procrastinate, maybe I put things off, they just become bigger and bigger in my mind. And then the bigger they become in my mind, the less inclined I am to try and deal with it, because now it just feels like, well, how am I going to deal with this thing? Because it's just become this massive thing in my mind. And often I don't have empirical evidence for this. I don't know for sure that this thing is going to be difficult, but whether it's because I've delayed, procrastinated, I haven't just done it, it has now become this massive thing. So let me give you an example. So about a year ago or so, I had some work done on this outer roof. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. So, okay, the workmen did a good job. Yeah, I was really happy with that. But like when they left, they just left the old roof there. And I mean, like, I'm telling you, maybe in the UK, I'd know how to deal with this, but in Indonesia, that can be a bit of a challenge sometimes to know how to deal with these things. I asked the local leader, he said, oh no, the regular dustbin men won't take it. I'll send someone to get it. The person didn't come to get it. And then I tried to ask somebody else. And basically, so it was just there. And I'm not saying that I had this feeling every day, but I know that sometimes I'd come home and I'd look at it and there'd just be a little, like, even maybe if it was just unconscious, right? This thing was just there in my front porch. So anyway, I had thought the other week, I was like, I've got to try and deal with this. And I was like, okay, maybe if I'm around on a day when the dustbin men come, I'm just going to ask them if they'll take it, even though I'd been told that they won't. Right? I just thought, I'm just going to ask them. So I can hear the dustmen call in, they're coming. So I'm like, right, okay, I go outside, I put out my rubbish, and then I'm like, right, I'm just going to ask them. But then I was like, yeah, but no, yeah, but they're probably not going to take it. No, yeah, they've already said, yeah, I'm not going to bother. No. And then I just heard this voice in my head saying, just do it. I mean, like yesterday, I had to write something for a post for somebody else. And one of the questions they had was, what advice would you give yourself? And I'd written, just do it. For exactly the reasons I'm telling you, that actually sometimes we can allow things to become bigger than they are. And actually, if we just do it, we limit the possibility of them becoming massive, and also me rationalizing like I was doing just then out there on the porch going, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so I decided, right, just do it. And along comes the truck, and I said to the driver, excuse me, is it all right? Could you take this as well? And he said, yes. I tell you, man, I quick take up the things, and I was putting them outside, and the guys at the back were saying, no, we can't take them. But then they looked at the guy at the front and he said, yes. And I tell you, I said, thank you, as many thank yous as I could say in the nicest possible way, in my best Indonesian. And when I came back in and saw my clear porch area, let me show you. I cannot tell you what it did for my psyche. Something so simple and yet so significant, and something that I almost didn't do because I didn't ask a question. Now I get it. There is stuff in life that is not going to be as simple as asking a very compassionate, friendly dustbin man, will you take this old roof rubbish for me? But potentially there are some things that if we just don't allow them to become so big in our mind and just apply that, just do it, we might be surprised. We might actually be able to deal with them, get them done, get them off our plate. And then we have more capacity for some of the other things that really do need a longer bit of time or whatever. Anyway, sorry, that's it. A bit longer today than usual. Thursday's thought. Just do it.